Hey, how's it going, everybody? Oh, look at that. I just woke up not too long ago. But, so I haven't made a video on this channel in quite a while, but with everything going on in the world, I feel like I just need to get something out there that can possibly help you, get some ideas out there. So what I'm gonna do is show you what I'm doing here on my little homestead. I'm trying to become as self-sufficient as I possibly can. Now, I don't live like in the middle of the country or anything, but I do have about 3 acres. You can do what I'm doing with even less than that. But first stop here is I made this. Can you guess what it is? It's a compost bin. So it's not completely done. I still need to get the front put on it. I'm gonna put some panels that go up and make a front on it, protect it from animals and things like that. That right there is something of a long-term plan where next year I'll be able to actually use it. But moving on here, got my shed right here, and this is actually some of the salvaged wood that I'm using. I'm gonna be building another chicken coop. We'll get you a bird's eye view of my current chicken coop right here, which is pretty small. And my chickens are inside there right now, and I'm gonna go down there and lift them out so they can actually free range and get some bugs and worms and all the good stuff. So they're not actually laying yet. What does that say? So they're not actually laying yet. They're only about 4 months old, so it won't be too much longer. And my chickens are called Americanas. They're the type of chickens that lay blue eggs. Why did I get those kind? It's kind of a marketing thing because I am making a website called blueeggmarket.com, and then I have my current website that's going to be launching here soon called blueeggnutrition.com. So it's just kind of a cool thing to have blue eggs. I used to live down in Chile, and this breed actually comes from down there. They're called Aracanas. And I thought it was so cool to have chickens with blue eggs because I didn't even know they existed. So I made all this a little while ago. This is my little pen area, and that's the only chicken coop I have, but it only fits about 6 or 7 chickens. So I'm gonna be building a bigger one here starting probably today. But we'll check out this little guy. I actually bought this pre-made. I just have to put it together, so that's why it looks like this. Mine will not look anywhere near this polished. So we'll go ahead and let these guys out. There's their food, there's their water. And let me show you these guys in here. Oh, hey there. How you guys doing this morning? Yeah, last night one of them escaped. But like a good little chicken, he came back. It was one of the roosters. He came walking back, and I had to pick him up by his legs. You know, that's the best way to pick him up. But anyway, this right here is one of the best things you can do to start being self-sufficient. I never had chickens before in my life, but you get a constant supply of food, eggs, and if you want the meat, which I'm not gonna be participating in butchering my chickens, it's just not my style. Now, if I really, really needed to, the option is there. But I'm raising these for their eggs. And I have some more baby chicks that I might show you in my house right now. They're only about a week old, so they're still under a heat lamp. So with so much stuff going on in the world right now, I feel it inside myself to be self-sufficient. Because the way I see it, there's really you have two options in this coming world that we're gonna have to deal with. Number one is be self-sufficient. You can be a really, really rich man in a world where the shelves at a grocery store are empty. If you have food and nobody else does, that's kind of being wealthy in my opinion. The other option is kind of the obvious one, and it's just being rich, like financially rich, making a lot of money and investing it in the right things. Those people tend to do okay regardless of what's going on in the world if you're rich enough. For me, I think it's more likely that I'm gonna be wealthy in the aspect of the former, where I'm, being self-sufficient. I make okay money, but I'm not rich. So here we are now at my garden. It's completely overgrown. I kind of gave up on it this year because deer completely ate all my food. I was completely pissed. I mean, I got some zucchini, but they ate all my tomatoes and they ate most everything. So it's just completely overgrown. Look, I have a big one right here. You can see that. So this is a yellow zucchini right here. The deer have not found this yet, so I'll go ahead and pick that off right now. All right, yeah. So that's a pretty big one right there. I have one already picked that's huge. It's a green zucchini. I think I'm gonna make those today. Put some butter. So there might be a couple more in here. I'm not sure. I'll look later. But yeah, right here is food. How hard was it to make this? This is basically free. And in the years to come, I really think food is gonna be hard to come by. We're gonna have food shortages due to various reasons. The printing of money is that we know of $40 billion a month. We are going to experience hyperinflation. They know that, when I say they, I'm talking about the Federal Reserve, knows that our system is finished. So right now they're taking this time to squeeze all the remaining value out of it. That's why they're printing trillions. I just saw an article today. We're going to be at $78 trillion by 2028. I think it'll be higher than that. But even if it's 78 trillion, that's going to be like 300. That's going to be 3 times the GDP. You know what I mean? It's like Banana Republic, Venezuela status. So it's time to start preparing now. And I'm not a prepper. I'm not an alarmist. But I'm looking at the actual facts of what's going on. When a central bank starts printing basically unlimited amounts of money, and they're not only giving it to the government, the Federal Reserve, they're buying private corporations. That's called fascism, and that's what America is now. You live in a fascist country with tenets of communism. A central bank, centrally planned financial system is communism. Now, America is definitely a mix of different, we have some socialism, communism, and capitalism. We're a mixed country. But sadly, it's going more and more towards the hardcore social and communism with President Biden and the other lady, I can't even remember her name right now, the vice president that's running. They're going to be pushing universal basic income, where there's going to be strings attached. So it's going to be, we'll give you the money every month just to survive, but only if you do what we say. We're going to have a digital money system. I don't know when it's going to come. I would say about 5, definitely within 10 years. But maybe around 5 years we'll start to really see these things happening. I mean, it's happening now, but as far as becoming very established and mainstream, so to speak. So I just wanted to give you a quick little tour. I might make some more videos, you know, kind of walking around, show you a little bit more details, but I just wanted to kind of pop the cherry on taking so long and putting another video on this channel. It's been quite a while. And this is not like my other videos where I'm like sitting in a chair and talking. I just kind of decided to do this today, and I might continue. So leave a like on this video. I know it's been a little while. I don't know how many people are even going to see this, but if you do, leave a like, because like I said, not many people are even going to see this. So if you hit the like button, it'll actually make it so more people can see it and kind of wake people up. So that's really my goal here, is I want to help people. How did I go from a person who was brainwashed? I believed all the mainstream stuff years ago when I was younger. What's the difference between, how did I go from a brainwashed person to a person who knows what's going on? It's not because I'm smart. It's not because of anything like that. The only thing that I had was, I had a little thought in my head that said, wait, why is it like this? Where does our money come from? Why does money even have value? I started to question, I'm like, something doesn't feel right here. And it was that single thought that actually cascaded into years of research and finding out what's really going on. And I'm still doing it to this day, and it's something I'll do to the day I die. And if everyone could have that single thought, we would regain our freedom. So hit the like button on this video, subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.